Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome. Happy Saturday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
So, welcome to your girl Sharita, behavior learning strategist, and our special guest,
Maya Venice Morgan.
That's right, Maya Venice Morgan. We are going to be doing a live today. We got a good one for you today. It's learn how to master the homework routine before the new school year. It's for parents who struggle with their kids during homework. Remember, when mommy talking, you wait, okay?
Okay.
Struggle with their kids during homework time. They take too long. They feel like they have to sit right next to them to get it done, right? And so Maya is the special guest today because she's going to help demonstrate. She's going to play the role of the child, right? And I'm going to play the role of the mommy. Oh my gosh, we're already that in real life, aren't we?
Yeah.
So,
but I'm the girl.
She's the girl. So, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am a mother and a wife. Hold on. I am mother and wife. My high school sweetheart. We met in high school. His name is Kevin. We have two beautiful girls. We have a 15-year-old daughter, and then 10 years later we had Maya. So we are just parents every day, just raising our kids. We want the best for them, just like y'all want the best for your kids, right? And this is something that I've worked on a lot with my own children, and also I work on with my students in my tutoring coaching program. Okay, I started out as a mental health specialist, working with children with behavior learning and learning behavior disorders and challenges, and then I went on to be a special education teacher. First started out as a substitute teacher, and because I wanted to help kids improve their behavior and focus, and also teach them how to read, because I knew a lot of kids that had behavior problems also had problems with literacy, reading and functioning below grade level. So it became my mission. This is a good illustration. We're going to talk about that. It became my mission to help kids improve their behavior and learning at the same time by combining behavior and learning strategies. So my students learn how to improve their behavior, improve their focus, and improve their math, improve their literacy. Any holes that are, anything that's missing in their literacy and math foundation, we fill it up and make sure that they have a good, strong foundation, high expectations, so they can function at or above grade level. My daughter here, Maya, we're going to talk about that in a second. My daughter here, Maya, she is, how old are you?
5 years older.
5 years old, and she is reading on a 4th grade level. And now we're focusing more on math, so her math can match her reading, okay?
Okay.
She just started reading chapter books.
And a calculator.
She keeps saying that. I did a video on Doorway Your Child's Calculator. She got one from the school store, and she's not allowed to use it when she's doing work from me. But she's like, she could play with it. All right, so first things first, we're going to go through the way to earn points. So I suggest that you give your child a focus when it's time for them to do homework, okay? Before we even get started, because I see Maya needs some focus right now, all right? Number one, we're going to go through the success rules of the Morgan Unlimited Growth Institute, and Maya's going to help me with that because this is what I do with my students every class, all right? Success rule number one, arrive on time and prepare for
success.
All right, let's do it quicker. Take responsibility for my
action.
Always do my
best.
Accomplish my
goals.
Respect my
others.
Encourage my
peers.
Contribute to my
household culture.
Yeah, good job. Good. Now, in order to earn your points, how many points can we earn today?
I don't know. I'm not hit this little thingy.
But in class, when we do class, and she's gonna have class later. She's in my program.
No.
How many points can we earn today?
5.
5. So, in order to do that, number one, be prepared for
success. I got my paper and pencil right here.
That's what means be prepared for success. Have your paper and pencil ready, and also Maya's extra prepared because she wrote her
name and date.
Name and date on the paper before I even said anything to her. Okay, so be prepared for success. Okay, remain
seated.
Okay, so we saw earlier Maya was sitting up in the chair, like knees in the chair and kind of moving around. So now remain seated doesn't just mean sit in the chair. It also means, what else do you have to do to be ready? There you go. Put that back. Show us what it looks like to be ready.
Quiet. No.
Right. Well, show that's in school. What mommy want? Where your feet have to be.
Don't want to see my feet.
Okay. All right. So remain
seated.
Okay. This is what I mean when I say remain seated. So with my students, I'm a virtual coach. When I look through the screen, I want them sitting down properly. If they're sitting up at the table, their feet need to be down. Well, her feet can't reach the floor, but feet on the floor, sitting properly, hands on the table, right? Right? Okay. So remain seated. Follow
direction.
Okay. So when do we follow directions? The first time or when we feel like it?
Oh, the first time.
The first time. Okay. So in school, when the teacher has to tell you over and over and over and over again, that's not following directions. That can cause some disruption. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So we got be prepared for
success.
We got remain
seated.
Follow
direction.
Get it together. We're gonna start over because you're playing. Be prepared for
success.
Remain
seated.
Follow
direction.
Do my
best.
And then do my
work.
So this is her focus. So before I even start the homework time, I'm gonna make sure that she's focused on the right thing, that she got in her head what her expectations are. Okay? So that's number one. Hello, welcome. If you just hello, Ibrahim. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday.
Welcome, Miss.
Okay, so there's going to be no talking unless I come in and give you the signal. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So the next thing, Maya already did this part, so we got to go back. So I'm going to give you some tips, okay, on how to master the homework routine, because we want to do this during the summer. So when school starts, the kids not in class, like, they don't want to sit down, they don't want to listen, they don't want to work. I'm a big proponent of working and doing and studying during the summer, during the winter break, during the spring break. And I know, like, this is their break. They want to just chill. They work hard all year, but our kids need structure, honey. And if we don't have them practicing these things before they go to school and have their mind focused on, this is what I need to do, this is how I sit, this is how it works, this is what I'm studying, this is what I'm learning. When they go back to school in the new school year, it's going to be tougher for the teacher. How do I know? I was a teacher. I was a special education teacher, and I was a mental health specialist, okay? So first I worked with kids just on behavior and focus, behavior modification, social skills, and then I became a special education teacher, and I know what it's like when the kids come back. Also, I meet with the students and my teachers in my program with my students, and they say the same thing. Kids come back, their mind is not on studying, their mind is still on summer, and then the teacher has to work hard to get them in gear, right? So this is why we're going to work on this. So Maya, we're working on this with her. She's 5 years old. She's advanced with her reading, but she's still 5, right? She's still 5, so she's still working on some things. I work with her teacher to create an action plan for us, our communication, and something to build a bridge, like I always say, at home, from home to school. So we're always communicating. Maya knows what the expectations are. I put a bunch of things in place, customized it for Maya. So I have stuff I'm doing at home. Teacher has stuff she's doing at school. There was a lot of problems with sitting down, not listening, you know, or you know, she has to tell her a couple of times, that kind of stuff. But now, every time I pick her up, and teacher is like, she did good, she did good, she did good, she did good. So how many days in a row?
11.
11 days in a row of a good report. So we happy about that, huh? Yeah.
I want to do 100.
You want to do a quick dance? Come on, do a quick dance, man. Go, Maya. Oh, go, Maya. Go, Maya. 11 days. You got this, girl. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Good We're going to keep working, okay? All right, so number 1 is have your child gather their own homework materials. All right, so I'm going to step out of the way, and I'm going to just say, Maya, it's time to do your homework. Maya, it's time to do your homework. All right, good job. Very good, you did good. And that's what we want to see. We want them to know where their materials are and want them to grab them themselves. Here we teach our kids how to function independently, okay? So that helps out. Instead of like, come on, you gotta do your homework, and they want to still play the game, they want to still play over here, they don't want to listen to you. You chasing behind them, and then you getting the stuff, and you trying to put it down, trying to sit them down. We want to give them responsibility in the beginning. We want to just tell them what the routine is, and we want to give them the responsibility to get their own stuff ready.
500
okay?
minutes of
Not yet.
time.
Not yet. All right. What we doing? We wait until mommy
says.
Yeah, wait till I let you know. Okay. All right. So she gathered her own materials. Number 2, have your child sit and work for an hour. So we're going to demonstrate what kids usually do when it's time for homework. Ready? Come on, ready? Come on, stay on.
Can I use the bathroom?
You use the bathroom before what?
Class.
Before class and before homework, okay? So you stay right there and you keep doing your work, okay? Homework, after that is a bathroom break. Just have a seat, okay? All right, get back to work. When I come in, I want to see you working. I want to see that pencil moving. Good job, that's what I want to see.
Can I have a snack?
Snack time, we had snack before. So right now it's not snack time. It's what time is it? Work time. All right, get back on. Let me see that pencil moving. Okay, I'm leaving. When I come back, I want to see your work done. What you do? Go back to work. No talking.
What can I do now? Ooh. A monster. Glazers.
Okay, I'm back. Are you on point? You writing? You doing your work? You got your pencil moving?
Oh.
Are you almost done?
I'm almost done.
Okay, good job.
I
Stay
have
on
to
it.
write 500 more.
Okay, stay on it.
100. 200. 300. Get me out of here!
No laughing.
Aw.
Looking good. Looks like you know you should. Stay on it. Let me see. All right, so your paper.
300. 400.
Good job.
500.
Very good. Good job. Good job. Mine did good. Okay, so saying that to say, and this I experienced it. You did good, Maya. I experienced it as a mental health specialist and also as a special education teacher, and also as a mom. Why does she keep getting up? Because she doesn't want to stay there, right? But the more she gets up, she thinks I'm going to be hollering at her, and then next thing you know, I'm going to be here making sure she sits down. But when she gets up and walks over that way, and then I guide her back and sit down with a little bit of talking, not too much. This is structure. Back to the structure. Back to the structure. Back to the as many times as it takes. And stick with what? Not this time. Have a seat.
Aw.
Thank you. said, right? So you don't need to change, you know, and when kids do that, they're trying to see if we get frustrated, and then they keep doing it. Next thing you know, we back down and we feel like they can't sit by themselves. But you'll be amazed, and I have never met a child that didn't just go back to their work if I stuck to the structure, okay? So keep sitting them down, mean what you say it. If they doing a good job, praise them. Let them know. Okay, good. Let them know what you need over and over again. Same thing. So mommy's not changing what she said, or daddy's not changing what he said. Teacher's not changing what she said. This is what you have to do. Do I want scribbling? No. Okay, what do I want you to do?
Right.
Okay, turn the paper around. Good job. Okay. Now, what I want you to do is, right, because I didn't give her an assignment actually. I need you to write 5 sentences, but first, write down 3 ideas. Come up with 3 writing ideas yourself that you want to write about. And write them down. Just 3 writing ideas. Go. You have 2 minutes. And do it quietly. Go. Okay, so for moms and dads in the summer, we don't have to come up with work for them all the time. We want them to be creative. We want them to think for themselves. A lot of times with my students, I give them writing prompts. Sometimes that I create myself or get off the internet myself. But a lot of times, I have them make their own. When they make their own, they take ownership of it. They're more invested into it. Okay? And then what you want to do is give them a time of when they're supposed to be doing it. Okay? So this is not forever. Because I don't want my students taking breaks. I know a lot of kids in their IEPs, they get breaks every few minutes. I don't do that in my program. I don't want them taking breaks. I want them to focus when it's time to focus. I want them to pay attention. I want them to be on target for what they need to do. I do not want them thinking about when the next time they can take a break. So I give them a time, and I have an expectation. So now she looks like she's finished. But what I don't want her to do is to say, I'm finished, I'm done. Look, honey, I put a stop to that when I first started teaching because my students would do that. And then I told them instead, show me that you're done. When you're done, put your pencil down, fold your hands, put your paper top right of your desk. When I'm finished what I'm doing, I'm going to be checking to see who's ready. And then I'll call who's ever ready. That way, I can work with another child and do a conference. They should do one-on-one conferences all the time on their work and not be interrupted. This is very important. So let's see what topics Maya came up with. Oh, she was thinking. She was thinking. Okay, Maya, you got 10 more seconds. Okay, what do you got so far? Now, I said, what do you have so far? Because you say, I'm not finished yet. But I always want them working, and I always want them to know that I have an expectation. When I get to them, I want to know what they've done so far because I want them to be moving. You should always be working. It's not about if you finish. And the more kids do it, they start to finish in the time, okay? So what do you have so far? And let's see. Every kid is different. Let's see what she did. Go ahead. How many I asked for? 3 ideas, right? Read what you got. And if you're not ready, I'm skipping to the next person. There's no next person, but let's pretend, because that's what I do.
I love pizza, period. It is so good, period. It is yummy, period. I make it, period. I love you, pizza, period.
Oh, okay. So what happened, y'all? I gave her direction, and she did something else, which is good. That's another thing. I wanted you to write a
paragraph?
Right, so I did tell her to write a paragraph, right?
Oh.
And then I said, write down how many ideas?
5.
No, how many ideas? 3 ideas of what she wanted to write about. So she went and wrote the paragraph, and that's okay. So that means I know that next time we do this, I'm going to really make sure that she understands what I mean by write down 3 writing ideas. Or, because we've done this before, make sure to ask her to tell me what I just said so that I know and she know what I'm expecting right now, and that's what she's focused on. Okay? Very good. Very good. You wrote a paragraph. She wrote a paragraph in a few minutes. You see that? 5 years old. Why? Because my students have to write paragraphs. I start them with their writing when they first come into my program. If I have to teach them letter sounds, if I have to teach, you know, whatever, I have to teach them basics before they get to writing a sentence. But we start this really early. So you have to be at least 4 years old to start in my program. And I teach students all the way up to high school. But I start teaching my students how to read, write, and spell right from the beginning, okay? So that's why my preschoolers and kindergartners learn and they become more advanced than their peers in their group because they get started on this early. Very good. So I gave her assignment. Let me see. Have your child do work, sit and work for 1 hour. So that means that she's focused and come over. I tell her to do something. I come back. I'm checking or I'm telling her to do the next thing. Good job. And then I tell her the next thing I want you to do is, and then I leave. And we do this until the hour is up.
No,
okay?
I have to go see you for an hour.
What happened? Raise your hand. You want to say something? Go ahead.
Am I going to see you for an actual hour?
No. No, we're going to be finished. We're actually going to be finished in a few more minutes because we're here from 12 to 12:30. I forgot to tell y'all that after this, I'll be doing a Zoom meeting. Send us a message if you want the links. If you have any questions, I'll be there, okay? All right, so, and I need quiet while we're working, okay? Very good. So, we do this. We keep going. I give her other stuff to do. I teach whatever I need to teach, right? But what I didn't do was I didn't correct her work. I didn't sit next to her and say, write your, I didn't take her pencil, because this is what moms do. And I know because I'm a mom, and I know because I did it with my first child, okay? So this is not a judgment. This is just what we do.
Don't do that.
Okay? No. Start erasing, and then tell them, you're supposed to write capitals. She wrote capitals. But you're supposed to write capital letter, or that's not spelled right. Fix this, or I didn't do anything. I just told her to do it, and I walked away. And then I'll do this with a couple more assignments until I'm ready to coach her and for us to review. Why do I do this? Because when she's in school, I need her to sit down and concentrate on doing her work without, do you know what I'm going to say?
No.
Do the work without what? Okay. Without talking, right? And without, it's the H, help. Without help. For if we as parents have to sit down next to our kids and for them to do their work, and we have to do that, then in school they have to do it. And the teacher doesn't have time for that. So then they have to have an aide there as well. And really, we do not want our children to need, we do not want our children to need one-on-one help. And I know some of you may disagree with me, but we want our children to function independently. We want them to learn and grow enough so that they can do their work on their own. They can read and do math and spell on a grade level, and they can start to excel. We don't want them to need people to be next to them, to make them sit down, to write with them or write for them, which is what when I first started teaching, that's what the aides were trying to do, the paraprofessionals in my class, and I was like, nah, we're not going to do that, right? This is not what we want for our children. What we want for our children is for them to be able to write a paragraph in a few minutes and have the spelling really good.
Hi.
This is what we want, okay? So this is why we do it like this, okay? So let's see what's on here next. So after, have your child do their homework on their own. So I'm going to say something really quickly. We want to teach our children how to read directions, the instructions on their paper. We want them to be able to read it. We want them to read if it's a story. Well, we want them to be able to read the story. If they're reading comprehension questions, we want them to be able to read each question. And we let them read that to us aloud. And then we walk away and let them do their homework. No. If they struggle with that, we can coach them through it. But coaching and reading it for them is two different things. Coaching and sounding out the words for them are two different things. So what we want to do is we want to coach them so that they can read in however long it takes, because it might take 20 minutes for them to be able to read their own homework today. But if we do it every day, in 2 weeks, it might take 5. And then we get to a point where they can do it on their own. So stay quiet up. Remain what? Good job. So we're going to pretend that this is Maya's homework. So I'm going to say, so this is already in paper. I'm going to say, pull your homework out, put it in front of you. Place it on the table. Very good. So what do you have for homework?
I have to do, I didn't do this, I didn't do this, I have to do this.
Okay, good job. So what I want you to do is read this, and then read this as best you can. Put the paper on the table. Keep going.
Singing
you know how to read that word. Stop playing. Do you see how kids play? Do you see? Did y'all see that? Do you see how kids play? Kids do this. This is hilarious, but I'm so glad you did that. Kids do this at home with us, and they do it in school. A lot of times they pretend like they can't do it, and then we think they can't. And then when they're in school, the teacher be assessing them, and they think they can't do certain things, but they're just not applying themselves, or they're playing. So now read it the right way. Read your best.
Sign your name and parents. Tell
Keep going.
each complete activity. Please complete at least 4 activities each week. You cannot need to turn in your written work. Please return this calendar on the last school day of the month. Happy learning.
Okay. So what do you have to do? Now I'm going to ask her to tell me what she has to do. She just read it. But she's responsible for her homework. So I want her to read it. Instead of me telling her this is what you got to do and do it, I want her to tell me what you have to do. What do you have to do? Right here. What do you have to do with this page?
I don't have to do anything here. It doesn't say.
Just speak regular, please. They're listening to you. Speak in my voice.
It doesn't say Saturday.
Okay. All right.
I don't do any of these.
Okay. So tell me what you have to do on Monday. Go.
Practice addition facts. You to 10. Use your fingers and write it down. Calculator.
What should you do right now? Thank you. All right, I want you to move around in your chair. Put your feet in the front. Put your hands on the table. Okay. So you have to practice what?
My timetables.
Is that what it says?
Practice addition facts.
So what you have to practice?
Addition facts.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. So that's what you're going to do on Monday. So what I just did with her, I gave her responsibility for her homework. The more she reads her own directions for her homework, sit up and fold your hands for me and fix your face. Let me see a nice face. Oh, you look like a champion now. Good job. The more she reads the directions for her own homework and the more she explains it, the more empowered she would feel when it's homework time. And the more she would take responsibility for it and she would get it done. So that's why I teach all my students, when I'm teaching my students, and it's virtual, but I'll pull up whatever we're reading and they start from the word name. That's why she said name here. They start from reading name, and they read the title, and they read the directions. I ask them what it means, and then they do it themselves. If there are questions, they each read the question, and then they write the answers themselves. So we have to train our kids to do this independently, and then afterwards we can work them. But we're not going to help them. We're just going to walk away.
Yeah, walk away.
Let me have this. Why am I taking this?
Play with it.
It's all right. All right, now sit up. Let me see champion. There you go. All right, so you're doing good. We're almost done. And remember, let me remind you of the points. Be prepared for
Success.
You may
Shooter.
check. Make sure you see it good. Follow.
Directions.
Do my.
Best.
And then do my.
Work.
All right, I need you to do your best right now. Pencil down. Okay, next one. Have your child find and correct their own mistakes. This is really good, y'all. Have your child find and correct their own mistakes. So let's bring out your paragraph again. Don't let your pencil roll away.
Don't you dare.
Remember, we have to have control over our pencils because we don't allow pencil to keep falling on the floor. So we have to control it ourselves.
Look,
You got
how
this?
do I put this? Oh, okay, put it in here.
No. Try again.
Where do I put this? Okay, I'll just put it right there.
Very good. Good job. All right, now, I want you to look at your first sentence. There are 2 letters that are backwards. Find them. On this page.
I'm looking to see these letters and to see how I write them wrong.
Okay. Put that paper over there. I want you to be your brain and your paper. That's it. Find 2 letters. I'm the same way with my students. 2 of those letters are backwards. What are they in this first sentence right here? Good job. Good job. Now I want you to write how they're supposed to be. Write the word over. Let's see. And then let me know when you finish. If you do it right, I'm going to give you a high five.
Okay.
Ready?
At the top.
Okay, one of those is correct. Which one is correct?
These guys.
Oh, there it is. Okay, good. Good job. High five. That's perfect. And it's very neat. Good job. Good job. So I didn't tell her this is backwards and erase it for her and fix it for her or tell her to write it. I just said find it.
I think this is ours.
Find it yourself. Okay? All right. And the last one. Homework must be done before play or leisure. This is important.
Play.
So what we do is, excuse me. Let me get ready so I can finish with saying what I'm saying. Only my lips should be moving, not yours. So I was saying for my students for years. All right, fold your hands. Stay still. Good. All right, so the last one. Let me get back on track. Homework must be done before play or leisure. Kids come home, they want to be on their phones, they want to play the game, they want to be on their iPads, they just want to hang out, and then later on it's tough to get them to get to work because they've done everything they want to do. They just want to still play, so we chasing them, right? We're not going to chase them. What we're going to do is let them come home, they have a snack. We're going to structure it. You have a snack, you can chill out, or you have some reading time, okay? After that, and then it's homework time, and then after that, your homework, after it's done, everything is cool, then you have, and then you let them know what they can do after that. So here we go. Pretend that you're working.
Oh, can I go play my Barbies?
After homework time, homework first, play later.
I finished my homework.
Okay, I'll check it when I come in.
Oh.
And then after that, you play later. So homework first?
And then play.
Okay, your eye bothering you?
Yeah, I had an eye boogie.
You had an eye boogie. All right, so get back to work. Let me see you get back to work.
I can't.
Say so. Oh, okay, then check your work. Remember, we're not done until we check our work. So I want you to check all your sentences. You got 5 minutes left. And time. Good job. Now you see what happened when I gave her the time? And the timer, when we give the kids the time, it's not about us telling them. It's then about, I have to get this done within this time. So then kids get more focused. And I usually say, you have 2 minutes left. Give me your best in this last 2 minutes. I want to see pencils moving. I want to see your eyes on your paper. I want to see.
Twitching.
And I want to see. I want to see your eyes on your paper. I want a pencil moving. And this doesn't give my students a chance to talk, to play, to lay down, to get up, to leave. It doesn't give them a chance because their mind is not focused on that, because their mind is focused on what I want to see when I look up. Am I looking at them the entire time to make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to do? No.
No.
I'm not doing that.
No.
And sometimes I will, are you finished? Now make your work neat. Pull your papers together. Sometimes I'll even turn my camera off and watch them so that they can get used to working on their own. Okay? All right, so it's 12:40, so we gotta go.
Don't tell those people that they might be one of your clients watching.
Oh yeah, don't tell them what.
That's your.
Did I turn my camera off?
Do that. Yeah.
I'm honest, I do. I can still see them.
And the Diana or the Miles on your secrets. That's supposed to be for moms.
She said my students will know my secrets. That's what she said.
Diana's mom, please take that phone away. So, and please delete that app. Please delete it.
Okay.
This instant.
Now we're going to finish. We're going to finish now. Thank you. We're going to finish now. So I want you to fold your hands. Let me finish up. Yes, Maya knows. She's a part of the program, so she knows all my students. And before she was even older, she was 3 years old, she used to be coming and sitting in my class and pay attention while I was teaching everybody. That's how she learned how to read so fast. But I want to thank you today. I really got to keep track of this time because I was supposed to leave at 12:30. I want to thank you today for joining us. If you have any questions, let us know. Kids, we don't want them to be perfect, but we want them to be growing. And Maya has grown a lot when it comes to doing her work. A lot. Simple fact that she can sit there and write 5 sentences that quickly. And for I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna finish now. I'm gonna interrupt. Well, I'll let you talk in a second. The simple fact that she can write all those sentences, and I'll show you what it looks like. At 5 years old, with very little mistakes. You know, and focus on that. It's a big improvement, big change. So we keep working on our kids. We're improving our children's behavior and learning from home. Quiet. Hands down. You finished? All right, let me see. Put your hands on the table. Okay. We continue to improve our children's behavior and learning from home. As our parents, we're customized. You know what I mean? We customize it for them. Okay, so thank you so much for joining today and watching us. Thank you, Maya, for being the assistant today, our special guest.
Oh, thank you for everyone. I want to show you something.
Well, we have to leave right now, so you gotta be quick.
Oh, okay.
All right. If you have any questions, you can join me right now. Send us a message to join us. I'll be in the Zoom room. And also, if you have any questions about tutoring and coaching, behavior and learning, for behavior and learning, I'm accepting new students, and my summer program is coming up, which is more intensive than my regular program. So they gotta be ready like Freddie. All right, go ahead. You show them. What are you gonna show them?
Come down here, everyone.
Your nails. Oh, show them your nails.
Yeah, you want to see my nails?
Yeah, show them your nails.
If you're watching, please say yes in the comments.
Like now. We have 1 second left. Go. Show them. Bam.
Bam.
Yeah. All right, y'all. We really got to go. Sorry about that. We really got to go. But we love y'all so much. Thank you. Believe in yourself. Believe in your child. And always remember.
Yeah, go.